So, the Six Flags Season Pass system is weird. In 2018, I renewed my Season Pass in, I think, August? September? November? Who cares? This was during their Flash sale? Black Friday sale? National Saxophone Day sale? Who cares? They have a lot of Season Pass sales. They're one of those corporations that hold a special one-time sale, followed immediately by another special one-time sale, and another one-time sale.
Another one, another one, another one, another one, another one.
My Season Pass renewal was supposed to include a free Gold Season Pass upgrade. A step up from my Batman Season Pass, obviously. Then I received an email telling me to pick up my pass at the park before some date in November in order to keep my free Gold Pass upgrade, which meant I had to go to Holiday in the Park. I kept putting it off, and then the weather got so dreadfully cold that I just couldn't see myself going anymore. Fast forward to April 2019, and I make the impulsive decision to go to Six Flags St. Louis. I had to purchase tickets because your Season Pass isn't even valid until you pick it up at not just any Six Flags park, but your selected home park. So this year, I made sure to pick up my Season Pass, and I went to Holiday in the Park, against my own will. Six Flags said, "You will celebrate the holidays, whether you like it or not. I am a victim." But in 2019, the weather during Fright Fest was outrageously cold. The weather during Holiday in the Park was Midwest tank top weather.
Holiday in the Park.
So Holiday in the Park is a thing. They got closed RMC, closed SNS launch coaster, Raging Bull, closed wooden coasters, closed Schwarzkopf, Batman the Ride, the one and only, X-Flight, closed Arrow Looper, Mirror Balls, V2, Mousebox, Scare Actors, Fires to make s'mores by, supposedly Sprocket Rockets was open too, and lights! There could be more lights in some spots, but there are a lot of lights. It's obviously a really good event for families. Kids can meet Santa, there were a few shows, which I totally missed. A lot of coasters were closed in anticipation for potential cold weather. So yeah, this is clearly not an event for coaster enthusiasts, but I enjoyed it myself. As far as coaster enthusiasts are concerned, these winter events are just pretty much like a last chance to get your shit in and ride a few coasters before you cry. Here's the highlights for me. If you arrive before the sun goes down, you can get a few station waits and walk-ons. Then at sunset, which was beautiful on this clear day, you can still get a lot of rides in with minimal waiting times. I also enjoyed the sightseeing. Lights being strung down from the giant the drop tower at this park, looked great and were synchronized with the lights paneled alongside the Teacups building. Oh, the Teacups. I sadly didn't experience them because it had quite a line and I get dizzy. But it sounded like it was popping off in there. The app stated that V2 would be closed, but to my delight, it was actually open. I had a little mini marathon on V2, riding it twice in the back and once in the front. I hadn't had a front row ride on V2 in like over 10 years. I'd rather skip the wait, and my verdict is... I still like the back row better. You get a lot of floater airtime on the back spike and insane heights while staring straight at the ground. And a few steps away from V2 is Batman, the one and only. Second back row was mwah, mwah. These two rides being open made this area the coaster zone. Unless you don't care about V2, which a lot of people don't, but still the coaster zone. Dark Knight coaster I don't care for at all personally, but I like Raging Bull, so I had 3 coasters to hold my attention. Without diving into all of my thoughts on X-Flight, I'm not gonna do that here. All I'll say is that I'm kinda burnt out on it. I had one alright night ride on X-Flight. I would take Superman over X-Flight at this point. Raging Bull was interesting because the lights in the queue were mostly shut off. This made for a very awkward wait in line being boxed in with park guests in the dark. However, it made for a very dark ride experience, which was great. Up on the lift hill, you can gaze down at the beautiful sea of lights in the park. In the valleys of the hills, pitch darkness. Near pitch darkness. So yeah, that's a top-notch night ride experience right there. The park hours are typically 2 to 9 p.m. during Holiday in the Park. I decided to leave by 6:30 because the lines were starting to stack up, and so was Raging Bull. This is a busy year for Holiday in the Park, and I do suspect that the nice weather is the reason. And I can't help but feel like I'm missing out when I look at Winterfest among Cedar Fair parks, like, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. But Six Flags is still the discount chain, and they're offering a fun experience at Holiday in the Park. And time will tell if they take it further in future years. Light shows and holiday food offerings could be a lot better, but they're there, and this isn't Epcot. Overall, I give Holiday in the Park a mere ball out of 10. It was definitely worth checking out and seeing my home park in holiday lights at night. The marathoning of coasters in the first few hours was just another plus. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next coaster season. But subscribe, because I'm still going to be making more videos in the meantime. Bye!